Good. Be quiet. Hello, hello, hello. I've got Jamesy joining me today, so he's being a little noisy. It is May 3rd, and if you are here, then it is time to do April bookkeeping. So, I don't have a whole lot about today. I will answer any questions that you have. But on that note, unless you have a question, just stick me on mute and get your bookkeeping done. All right? Let me know when you get finished with that. That's what today is all about, getting all that April stuff knocked out so that we've got a clear month to just build our businesses and look forward to what's next in the plan. So just keep me posted where you're at, and we will, get our bookkeeping done for the month. So that being said, I want to apologize to anyone that is watching my channel for the uploads of the trailers yesterday. Well, trailer. I've got some new stuff coming that will integrate with the accounting channel, the accounting information. But I'm trying to sell that particular camper because I'm going to pick up a new one on Friday. I'm so excited. So we're going to pick it up Friday afternoon and stop on the way back and camp in it. And I'm hugely excited. Yay! Hi! Welcome, Dawn.
Hello, how are you?
I am great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Are you getting your bookkeeping done?
Yes. For the most part,
Okay.
yes. I have to say that I had to bring in my little book with my mileage and stuff and put that in yet. And
Okay.
just tidy up a few loose stuff for the end of April and then put the numbers in from eBay and Poshmark.
Yay!
Yeah.
Did you get the new file I did for Poshmark so that you can calculate your numbers correctly?
I have one, but I don't know if it's the new one.
So I did add it into the group. It's added to my workbook now.
Okay.
But for anybody that's not using my workbook and you're in the Nirvana group, then you can go grab it from there as well. So and all you do is you download your report from Poshmark, and you copy and paste that file into the 2-page workbook, and then hit refresh on the pivot table, and it will give you your gross and your net sales, so that you can figure out what your fees are.
Okay, that one I don't have, because the one I have is just a one page, and it just has it has eBay on it, Poshmark, Mercari, offer up a whole bunch of different ones on it.
Oh, right.
It was like an old one you'd made up.
Yeah. That was a number tracker for if you had multiple. So this one actually helps you to calculate what your gross sales are, because Posh likes to leave things out.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
So it helps you to calculate what your gross sales are, and then your net sales are. I mean, not your net sales, what you actually receive from Posh. Okay. And then just subtracting the two numbers gives you what your fees are.
Oh, okay.
So that way, when you get your 1099 for the year, your fees will be correct.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have to download that then.
Sure. So yeah, it's in the files in the reseller group. And like I said, it's part of the new workbook now. So that's out there. So otherwise, so you're almost done. So you didn't have to mute me today.
I'm almost done, but I can always make sure I have everything on here right. I wanted to ask you though. So I've been saving all my gas receipts because we talked about the advertising thing or the car thing, whatever. Is there somewhere that I should be putting them in the workbook, or should I just hang on to them?
That's a good question. So you could put them into automotive. Yes, you can just put them into the automotive car and truck expense category.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is just keep track of all of that stuff. And then when it's time to do your taxes, we can make a determination of what the best route to go is.
Okay. And just put everything in there if I go get oil change or
yes.
Whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
All of it.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
You are welcome. I am super excited about that whole discussion that has been going on with the vehicles. So I have created a business with my husband, and we are going to have several pieces of equipment that we can rent out or can be rented to my business. And what that is going to, do for us for as far as our taxes goes going forward. So I don't know if you caught it, but I have I put on this channel yesterday, I had to upload some videos of a pop-up camper that I have for sale because for prospective buyers, and I didn't have any place else to put the videos. So they kind of got stuck up here, and there's been a few comments from my accounting people, and those have been kind of funny. And then but we are actually going to pick up a brand new to us 2022 travel trailer on Friday. I'm so excited. It's
That
not
is
a great
exciting.
big one.
It's not a big one, or you said it is?
It's not a big one.
No.
Some of the ones that we were looking at were actually on the longer side, like 33 feet, 31 feet. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I'm ready for all of that yet. That's a lot of room, and I don't want to clean all that.
Right. Right.
So what we found is a I could actually share my screen and show it to you guys. One more. There we go. So there. I was struggling. So that's the new camper. We're so excited.
That is very exciting. I know you guys like camping.
Yes. And so it's not real big, but it does have a full bath. The kitchen slides out to give us a little more floor space.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the couch and the dinette, and then it's got a Murphy bed.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So we're really, really excited about it. It's only 21 feet long.
That's nice.
So it doesn't take up a whole lot of room. And it's actually going to become part of my part of a new line on my channel that is going to be about my journey to become completely mobile.
Fun.
So I'm really excited, and I think I'm going to do some videos in the future with from the camper in my yard. So
yeah, it's your mobile office.
Right. So I figured maybe, I'll do some stuff out there, kind of get used to actually working inside the camper, because I know I really struggle from working from a laptop. I've got my big double monitors here. I've got my mouse and my keyboard, and I got all this stuff. And so yeah, working from a laptop in the camper is going to be a huge change for me.
Well, you can get like another monitor to put on there too.
I could.
Yeah.
But in this little bitty contraption, there's nowhere to put it.
Okay, never mind then.
However, there is a 12-volt TV that's in it, and it's got solar. So I'm super excited because the thing's got solar. And there's the possibility that I can maybe hook the laptop up to the TV. I just don't know yet. I've only ever tried to do that one time, and it didn't work out very well. Hi, Sally. Welcome. Glad to have you here. So if you came to get your bookkeeping done, you can just stick us on mute and knock that out. And if you would like to join us on the live, you're welcome to do that too. I can, where did I do? Invite. Here, I will stick the link in the chat. So if anybody jumps in and wants to come on the screen with us, you're welcome to. Otherwise, I am here so you guys can get your bookkeeping done. And since I don't have a whole lot else to talk about, I was talking about my upcoming addition to my channel, which is going to be my journey to becoming completely a mobile business. And I'm going to be adding in some things to my income streams, and I'm going to be doing that, well, obviously for my business, but also so that I can learn firsthand. There's Sally.
Hi, guys.
Hi. So that I can learn firsthand some things that I can talk to you about, and maybe bring some other ideas for you guys for income for your own businesses. So
I'm not sure why I cannot figure out when your times are. Is this?
It's really easy.
Yeah, I mean, I just get on the schedule, but I wrote it in on as Thursday instead of today.
Okay, so there's two.
Oh.
So I do on Wednesday, and it was doing it just one Wednesday a month, but now I'm doing every Wednesday here on YouTube at noon Eastern.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
And so if you have workbook questions, this is the time to ask them, but I will answer any questions on Wednesdays. And then Thursdays are, well, first and third Thursday of the month is in the Reseller Nirvana group at 1 Eastern. So here at noon Eastern, and Reseller Nirvana first and third Thursday at 1 Eastern.
Okay, so that's 9 o'clock my time, because I'm in Arizona, so we're actually on Pacific time. Boy, my hair looks weird. You guys ever feel like that when you look at yourself? Hey, this is not going the way I want here. I was listening to you still. Well, I don't want to interrupt Dawn. Were you in the middle of a question?
Nope. Okay. We were just talking about camping.
Oh, I know. Loved seeing that pop-up trailer. I have an old trailer that I got really cheap for my nephew, and my daughter and her husband use it and the kids, they use it all the time. Just, it's like
That's
17, 18 feet. It's probably about 15 years old. Just perfect. Just enough. Just enough. Okay. Well, I have several questions.
Okay.
People have been talking a lot. Well, Tech kept talking once in a while about how people that had an LLC and they were the only member of it, eBay was making them file their taxes under their Social Security number instead of under the LLC. And Tech thought it was a glitch, and some people started talking about, and he might have too, about how if a person was an S corporation, that would prevent it, definitely be under a business and not under a personal Social Security. So I'm ready to get something legal. So I don't know what to get. Should I get an LLC? Should I get a S corp, which I guess is part of an LLC, or I don't know.
Okay, so all of it's legal.
I know.
You don't have to have an LLC to be a business.
Yes.
So, and as far as the LLC and the glitch that happened with eBay, some people got their 1099s corrected, others did not. If you are a single member LLC, it really doesn't matter. Because you can, regardless of what they put on the 1099, when it comes to your taxes, both your EIN and your Social Security number are going to be on there. So your Social Security number is going to be on the 1040. Your EIN can be on the Schedule C, and your name, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Okay.
If you are a partnership, if you are a multi-member LLC, then that's not going to happen.
Okay.
They're going to have to send it to you the way that you put it in there, which would be as a LLC business. And S Corp requires you to do payroll. So there's a whole other can of worms that goes with that.
Okay. No, I don't want to do that.
Right. And I really don't suggest that most people do that. So,
so it's an LLC.
And that's, again, going to have extra requirements that you're going to have to do. So there's going to be yearly filings. You'll have to check with your state and see how much an annual return and renewal is for you in your state, or whatever state you decide to start an LLC in.
You mean a yearly tax return for the state?
It's called an annual report.
Okay.
And it just keeps your LLC alive and active. So it's not a tax return. It's more of an informational return.
Okay.
When you're a single member LLC, everything flows through just like when you're a sole proprietor. It looks no different. You just have to pay the extra every year to the state to have an LLC. That's it.
So is the LLC, do people use that to protect their own personal assets?
Yes. So it is a limited liability corporation, and what happens is, by having it, it puts an extra layer of protection between your business and your personal assets.
Okay.
All the things that you are required to do by having an LLC, maintaining a separate bank account, are things that you should be doing anyway with a sole proprietorship. and so long as you're doing that, you should be okay anyway. With what most of us are doing, I mean, unless you're selling something that might be going to children, like toys somebody can, maybe choke on or something like that, that they might try to, people can get stupid. Otherwise, just, for most of us that are selling clothes, I don't really see any liability coming from reselling online, just reselling in general. So whether or not you need that, you really have to look into what your business is, what all you are doing, and then make that decision. And also, again, check with your state. Make sure that your business can handle the additional fees that are going to come from having the LLC.
Well, so why is there a difference in the taxes between just being a sole and LLC? Okay.
None. Here's one of the things that really is griping at me. With an S Corp, a lot of these people on YouTube and a lot of CPAs are like, yeah, you need to get an S Corp. And then if you get an S Corp, then you're saving money on your Social Security and Medicare because you get to take a deduction on that. Your business would get to take a deduction on half of what, with an S Corp, on half of what you are paying through the payroll section, right? But you get half of that as a deduction on your taxes regardless. So when you're doing even just a regular sole prop and you go through your taxes and it says, I'm just going to throw out a number, that based on your income, you have to pay $5,000 in Social Security Medicare. Well, then a couple pages, a couple lines later, you get a deduction for half of that. So you're getting half of it off anyway, no matter which way you go.
Well, so I'm not hearing a lot of, Sally, I need to get an LLC. I don't mean that whether you're convincing me or not. I mean, just the info you're getting, it sounds, get some separate bank accounts and press on.
Right. If you, like, with me, I've got 7 different streams of income. One is obviously my accounting stuff. Of anybody, I am taking on liability by giving out information. I have a sole prop. I don't feel the need at this point to get the LLC. I've got other things going on in which I might decide to get an LLC later on this year, but just to get one, no. For me, it's all about the liability, and if I need to have further protection than what I think I am getting with what I'm doing. Because absolutely no difference in the taxes. Real quick, Relax Market. Hey, welcome. Renee, mommy hasn't showered. Thank you. So glad to see you. And there's a link in the chat if anybody wants to jump online with us.
So I can just use then my regular Social Security number. I don't need an EIN or whatever.
You don't, but you can get an EIN and have a sole prop.
Okay. I'll get that. You get that from the government, right?
You get that from the IRS. Yep.
Oh, well, so you take clients on to help with tax stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I'm one of your clients now. That's all. I don't know what you want to do, if you want a retainer or something, but yes. Okay. We can talk about that. So I'm on Medicare and I'm on Social Security. I mean, I'm 66 and a half years old. Am I going to have to pay Medicare and Social Security taxes?
There is it's not my strong point. But there is a cutoff where you don't have to pay in anymore. And I would have to look that up and see what that is.
Don't bother. I'll ask my brother. He's also a CPA and all that. And he's on Medicare and Social Security and he works. So he will definitely know the answer.
Okay.
Okay. I think those were my two big questions, because I want to get new checking accounts for my business. And those are, and I've already got your form to fill out online by the month. So
my workbook.
Yes, I've got both parts, the workbook and the data sheet. Isn't there a form I fill out? An Excel chart or something?
No? Well, my workbook is it's got all the stuff. I'm not sure what the extra thing is that you're talking about. So
some kind of a worksheet on the computer.
Well, yeah, the workbook is on the computer. It's all on the computer.
Yeah,
I don't have anything
I haven't looked
not
at it.
on the computer.
No, I haven't looked at it. Shit, no.
So, I just did a brand new update last week. So if you have not even looked at it yet, then go get the update before you get started, because it's got a few more bells and whistles to it. The home office calculator is it's easier to gather all your information. So
good. Yeah, because I'm starting to take this seriously, and I'm selling more. So I thought, I better follow get your bookkeeping every month done. I will. I'll look.
That's great.
I can't think of anything else as far as info.
Okay. Anytime you have questions. Okay, so I went over the newest version of the workbook last week. And then I did a pretty comprehensive overview on the workbook the first live of January. So you can watch those and kind of get a feel for how it works. And if you have any other questions,
good.
Every Wednesday here, or reach out.
Yes, I can look at all this stuff, and then next week I might have some questions. Yay.
Sure. Yay.
Yeah. So
then we got to get you caught up January to April.
I know.
That's not too bad yet.
But the other part is I haven't sold that much in January and February. So not that hard to catch up. In fact, I'm going to the post office right now because I sold 4 items. So
wonderful.
Oh yeah, it is.
So not selling a lot doesn't mean that you haven't been spending a lot. So
yes. Yes, I had to already get rid of a couple months ago. I got rid of all the stuff that I had purchased when I didn't know what I was doing. And so I made some good donations, and just men's clothes, jeans mostly, some shorts, some sportswear, I have some women's jeans, but I find that men's stuff seems to have a higher profit. So I'm really working on that 8 into 30 model now. So
Okay.
yeah, so I have to get to listing. But thank you. I'm going to go because I'm going to go to the post office before the clothing call.
Okay.
And nice to meet you, Dawn.
You too. I'll see you in the clothing call at some point.
Yeah, you're just hard at work over there, aren't you? Good for you.
Yeah, I'll get to jump in the clothing call today too.
Yeah, well, she's going to talk about something at the very beginning, so I don't want to miss the beginning. Because she said that on the
I will
morning
make
call.
sure that this gets ended promptly so that I can jump over there.
Yeah, because...
And we don't have a whole lot going on today here, so we'll be good.
Okay, guys. How do I...
All right, Sally. Well, thanks for coming and your questions.
Bye.
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 Okay, if nobody else has a question.
It's just you and me.
Okay. So that 1065, that U.S. return of partnership income, so since I'm just a single LLC.
You don't have to do it.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask because I was trying to figure that out. Okay, good.
Yes.
That's one more thing done. All right.
Yep. I misspoke a while back. I got confused about. I was doing so much talking about the LLCs that. Oh yay! Renee's still here. Renee, jump on with us. Do you need the link again? Can you see it? There it is. So yeah, I was doing so much talking about LLCs that I misspoke. You don't, if you're a single member LLC, you don't have to do the 1065.
Yay, one more thing done. Then I have a question. I was building a new photo area. What do I put that under? Right now I have it under repairs and maintenance. Is that where it should be?
Repairs and maintenance. Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay? All right.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Dawn, this is my friend Renee. She's here in Maryland too.
Hey Renee, how are you?
Hi. Am I on? I've never used StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
you are on. You are live.
Woohoo!
And Renee I couldn't tell you how many streams of income she's got going on these days.
Too many.
Because she's forever starting something new. And then she puts people in place to keep it running and she moves on to something else.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
So
That's
one
nice.
of the newest things that she's doing is Canna Globe, which is a mobile dispensary.
Okay.
Online dispensary. And Renee and I are looking at, we haven't set the date yet. We need to do that.
Yeah.
Looking at doing a, an in-person kind of get together.
Yeah, like a networking event. Yeah. Dawn, are you in Maryland?
Yeah, an event.
No.
I'm
Okay.
in Wisconsin.
Okay.
That isn't even legal here yet.
Oh, no. Okay.
Well, the good thing about it is, even though it's not, there's really only one state, I think, which is Idaho, that it can't be sold in.
Right. Yeah, because of that product has Delta 8. So, yeah. So everything's covered under the 2018 Farm Bill. So the amount of THC, it can be shipped across state lines and all of that. So, yeah. Technically, it's not legal here until July 1st. So,
Okay.
Maryland, yeah, yep.
So it's actually hemp.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But Canna Globe has got some very good technology that they have nano technology where they're microprocessing and making it super. Huh?
I said, look at you. You've been reading the slides. Yeah. Nanotech.
Well, I mean, I jumped in and got, I'm still waiting to hear back on the other stuff.
On wholesale. Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to reach out and actually call them and say, hello.
Hi.
People,
Right.
I put this in 2 weeks ago. You need to.
Yeah. I was going to say it's been a while.
Yeah. So I really think I like the idea of the wholesale part of it. But we'll see what they say.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
That's just cool that you're starting a whole bunch of different little businesses and have other people run them.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm like, I have ADHD also. So I get like really involved in something and then I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. But I put so much work into it and it's producing income. I can't just stop.
Right.
So yeah.
So Renee has actually put together a new Facebook group called A New You, and it's for more than just the Cantaloupe. It's all about just kind of building the relationships and building businesses, and like we might talk about networking, or we might talk about social media and actually putting stuff out on social media. Renee is really, really good at that stuff. She does a lot of the what is it called? The KDP? No, the print.
Yeah.
Print.
Yeah. He also.
Oh, see?
Yep. Yep.
Which is one of the things that I'm going to be getting into next. At the beginning of the call, Renee, I was talking about I'm going to start here shortly. We're going to pick up a new camper on Friday.
Oh,
so excited. And I've got a new like plan that I want to document. So I'm going to document my journey to being completely mobile business, where I'm not tied to one location. Yes. And in doing that, some of the things that I'm going to implement are KDP and print on demand. And I want to do those things so that I can talk about them here and give other people some ideas about other income streams they can bring in.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. When you do that, make sure you also, and I wish I had started with this before KDP, look into ACX also, which is the Audible.
Oh, right.
It's, I mean, you don't think, you know, you'll upload it and then you hire people to do, unless you want to do the audio part of it. And then you just split the commission with them. It's great. And you kind of interview people, see if you like their voice, if you like their tone. And nice. Yeah, it's great. Yep. And it's not so saturated either. So it's easier to find niches and.
Okay. I was looking on Audible yesterday at accounting books, tax books, and realized there's just nothing good out there. And then I was like, so my mentor suggested that I start a journal. So I started a journal about a week ago.
Yeah.
And I was looking on there and on Audible and realized that all the tax books that are on there really suck. And I was like, I can write a book. Yeah. So I took out a new page in my journal and said, I'm going to write a book.
Yeah. I think that's great also because now is the time you're going to see more people kind of starting to work for themselves also, or starting side hustles. Yes. And there's also a lot of misinformation out there, like certain YouTubers and Instagram and TikTok people giving out really bad tax information.
Right.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's perfect.
And so that's part of part of the reason why I'm doing these lives every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Is because of all of the misinformation.
Yep.
I want to make sure that I'm available to at least be here so that they can come ask the questions. You know, They don't even have to hire me to, they can just come and ask the questions and start getting clear on some of the bad information that's out
Yeah.
there, so they don't have to
Yeah. This is
make
also
those
really
mistakes.
good lives for your watch time for YouTube. So you're kind of like killing two birds with one stone. Yeah.
Yeah. I just hit 1,000 hours.
Yes.
And
Very
I'm
good.
almost at 600 subscribers.
That's
So
awesome.
Nice.
yeah, I'm really excited about it. And I've
That's-
got the website coming. It should be up by the end of May, and then we'll be tweaking it through June. So
Good. Did you go with WordPress or?
it is going to be a WordPress site with WooCommerce.
Okay. Yep.
And something. What's the name of the
Envato?
host? The host site starts with an S.
Oh, SiteGround.
Yeah, SiteGround. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was with them for 7 years for 3 of my websites, but the price went up because I've been a customer a long time. So I just moved over from them, but I never had any problems with them. You'll like them a lot. And the back end's really easy to use.
Good.
So even if you're brand new.
I used to build websites years and years ago, and I learned the HTML and a lot of that stuff, and now I don't want any parts of it. So look, somebody just needs to build this for me so that
Right.
I want to be able to do the things on the back end, like and upload new products and things like that. But I didn't want to actually build it. So
nice.
We'll see.
Awesome.
They're putting together my my course.
Your course? I said I heard you guys talking about the clothing call. Are you running the clothing call, or does Chris or
Michelle Belisle runs the clothing call?
Okay. I don't think I've met her before.
She's been doing it for a while. She is out in Idaho. She is an absolute blast, and Dawn and I tend to get into a lot of trouble when we're on her call.
Not as much.
We've been really good. It's
we really
other people that are starting it.
Oh,
Michelle starts it all by herself.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, that's good. Okay, awesome.
But we have a lot of fun. It can get a little crazy.
Yeah.
Like I might wear a bra on my head. Who knows?
Things happen.
It happens, right?
I mean, Michelle might, use her butt to push the air out of a package that she's trying to get something stuffed into.
Right? Whatever works.
Whatever works, right?
Yeah.
You never know. You never know what's going to happen on that call.
Yeah.
So you're still in the group?
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Nope, I'm not. We're trying to liquidate. We go to closing on our beach house in like 6 days. So I don't want to ship a thing this summer. I'm going to be at the beach all summer. So literally, wow. I was actually just talking to my girlfriend this morning. I said, I am trying to decide if I'm even going to sell like my Amazon store because I'm done with it. Yeah. So we're just going to liquidate everything in our warehouse and I'm going to just move on from that. But I don't want to just shut my store down. I've had my Amazon store for 5 years and I'm ungated like in everything. So I don't want to just throw all of that money and work away. But right. Yeah, I'm not in the group anymore. I don't do eBay anymore. I got off of eBay. I haven't been doing Poshmark probably for 2 years. Brian still does all of it. He's still all of it. He's in deep on everything still. Mostly eBay, but I'm like, I'm gonna be at the beach. I'll catch you. I mean, he still works, so he can't go the whole summer. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with it for a little bit. At least take a break.
So you guys are keeping the house that you're in up there, and then you just bought a beach house, and you have the camper.
We have the camper, but it's not usable. It's I got that camper for free on Facebook Marketplace because during the pandemic, I wanted to go with the kids. I was like, I cannot be stuck in the house with all of you guys. We need to get out on the road, but it needed work. And then we literally brought it home in the snow and we parked it and we didn't put a tarp. I mean, it probably could just go right to the salvage yard, honestly. But I haven't given up on it yet. But Brian's like, Renee, we need to just give up on this for real.
I've got one of those in my yard too.
Yeah.
And we were talking about dismantling it and making it a flatbed trailer.
That's a good idea.
Utility trailer. But
yeah,
to be perfectly honest, with the cost of utility trailers right now,
right.
If I can get somebody to give me anything for it
Yeah.
and pull it out of my yard, I will
Yeah.
just go buy a utility trailer.
Right. I mean, I've tried to just give that camper away. I've had it for 3 years now.
Right. I think we must have both bought about the same time.
No one wants it. I'm like, literally, I have everything. Just take it. And people are like, they get a look at it and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so bad. Plus, I'm working on that other building. The clips that I'm putting up, that's not even of the trailer. I think people are like, oh, your trailer's coming along. That's not of my trailer. A year ago, I coerced BB, my husband, into going in an Allied building. You know, the buildings that they have on like job sites. And we towed that home. So that's the building that I'm making all the clips of. So I am renovating that building, but we almost died bringing that thing home. But it's a very sore subject with him. But I convinced him to literally tow a building home with our Dodge 1500. Which was terrible. Literally, we almost died. It was so bad. We had one of our kids with us. So I was like, oh my God, this is so bad. But we made it home in one piece and we parked it and we got electricity put to it and we painted it and I just did all of the floors. I put LVP down. So that's going to be like, I thought about maybe doing my podcast in there, but I'm like, no, I'm just going to make it like my she shed and the teenagers can go hang out in there because we have air and stuff in there too. So nice. That's what I'm working on. But yeah, the camper, it's trashed. I love my projects.
I'm starting a rental business with my husband, Steve. And my business is going to be the main customer. So renting the truck and renting the camper and things like that. So
smart. Oh, yes, that's very smart. Wow, That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Are you putting it on Turo also for people to rent? Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
I did a bunch of research and there was this one video that I watched. It was over an hour. I'd have to go back and find. I know I saved it because it was a lot of really good information.
Okay.
And the one guy that was on there, he has a pretty significant high value vehicle rental business.
Okay.
And he when he first started, he put some of his vehicles on Turo just to get started with some clientele, get his name out there.
Yeah.
And then fairly quickly pulled it down. And now everything is word of mouth. He does all of his own stuff.
Oh,
and
really?
Highly successful.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. So with the amount that Turo charges,
mm-hmm.
like, platform fees, and then extra stuff. Okay. The people that are renting on Turo are not, maybe 20-25% of the total cost is all they're getting.
Yeah, no, that's not.
That's crazy.
Right.
So, even if he has advertising, he's still making out.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, good. Well, good for you. That's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited about that and just kind of getting going. And I really am looking forward to whatever we can decide to put together. I think it'll be very valuable to our community here in Maryland. And if you're going to be at the beach all summer.
Well, I got to come back. We still have a couple of chickens left. And then our toddler, I had to sign him up for a summer program and pay to secure his spot. So I'm like, okay, well, you're going to have to come back like twice to like go to your summer program. And we will have to come back and check on, well, I'll have to come back and make sure that our older kids are doing what they're supposed to do also. So, because they will not be this summer. So.
Oh, they're not coming with you.
No, well, one's graduating high school. So he's working this summer. And then our 16-year-old is going to be a lifeguard this summer. So they're working. It's going to be the 4 little kids. So the 2 older kids, just make sure that they're.
My oldest granddaughter turns 16 on Sunday.
Oh. Nice.
I'm sitting here going, how did this happen?
Right. Yep.
My granddaughter, not my kid, my granddaughter is going to be 16. I'm having a breakdown over here.
Oh, it's funny. Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know. It's like, wait, where did this happen? How did this happen?
Right. Yeah. Right. How did this happen? I don't know. Time flies.
I mean, my oldest daughter is going to be 34, so
time just goes like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yep.
So.
All right. Well, I'm going to hop off. I'm going to finish. So I didn't have my camera on before because I was eating my lunch, like inhaling I just came back from the thrift store. I was like, I don't need to go to the store, but I'm going to go in the thrift store. So I said, okay, I need to get on the call, but I also need to eat. So I was like shoving food into my mouth. So I'm going to keep eating.
Well, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you, Renee.
Nice to meet you too, Dawn. And you guys have a great day. I'm going to stay. Okay, wait. So if I press leave, can I still see you guys or?
Well, I can take you off the screen and you can still stay here. I don't know whether you can still hear or whether you have to go back to YouTube.
Okay, try to do that and then I'll report back to you so that you know for next time.
Okay.
I'll message you and let you know.
Okay, great.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Okay, so Renee is off the screen right now, but she's still in the StreamYard. So whether or not she can hear us, we will find out in a second.
Oh, yep, she can hear us.
Okay. Great. Well, that's good to know. All right. Well, there was something. Oh, I see. Cool. Oh, you can see the private chat too? Dawn?
Oh, yeah. Yep, I can see that too. Sorry.
Oh, neat. Very cool. So the private chat is what is within here.
The studio part, yeah.
On the studio part for StreamYard. And then the live chat that I see is everything that's being put on YouTube. I learned a few new things today. That's pretty cool. All right. Well, did you have any other questions, Dawn?
I do not. No. I think I'm ready.
Well, we've got like 6 minutes-ish left, and then Dawn and I will be at least going over to the clothing call that's going to be going on in the reseller group.
Yep.
Reseller Nirvana group. And if anyone has any questions about that group or wants to join, you can reach out and I'll get you the link to join. There's 2 different levels. So if you join the $4.99 one, you can at least hear all the calls after the fact. The other one, my boy's over here, and we'll do this in his camping chair. Oops, careful, buddy.
Oh, that's so cute.
I didn't get up and snuggle with him this morning, so he's feeling a little
neglect.
Mom, I need some love. I need to be close to you. So yeah. He's sticking close to me today, and he's bad about that. I mean, he's got to sit in a chair. He doesn't want to lay on the ground. Even when we go camping, he'll if I'm sitting in a chair, he climbs up in the chair with me.
Aw.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a bit of a lap puppy. And then we still got the Foster.
You still have him?
Yes. Don't you want him, Dawn?
What?
Don't you want him?
No. I have 3 dogs here right now.
I only knew about the one.
Well, I have the poodle, and then I have an old Springer Spaniel. He's 13. And then my daughter moved back home and brought another Springer Spaniel, which she's 5. It's a little chaotic sometimes.
Yeah. The 13-year-old Springer Spaniel would not be happy with Joey.
Yeah, he's not overly impressed with the other 2 either. He just likes to lounge around and
that's kind of the way Wilson is. But Joey, we call him Cat Dog. He lays on the back of the couch. He sits in the windowsill. And I think he's part kangaroo. So where Joey was actually meant for Joey Pants, which is an actor that gets called Joey Pants. So he's kind of a mafia puppy. The back end of him looks like he's wearing Brindle pants.
That's right. I saw a picture of that. I remember that.
But Joey also fits because of the kangaroo thing and the roos, the baby kangaroos. So he literally bounces. He bounces all over the place. He is such a hoot. But he gets started obedience training tonight.
Nice.
There is a local trainer that does free classes for fosters.
Oh, that's nice.
So Steve and I are gonna switch off and take him to the classes on when this one starts tonight. So it'll be every.
Well, that'll be helpful too. When he finds a home that he already is, semi-trained, in obedience.
Yeah. So he is. He's housebroke. He walks pretty well on a leash if he's by himself. Not quite as good when all the boys are together. None of them behave quite as well when they're all together.
Right.
But he's doing really good. We leave him out at night. He doesn't go back in his crate. The only time I use his crate now, which he's completely crate trained, but the only time I use his crate now is if we leave the house for an extended period of time. Well, if we leave the house at all, because he likes to antagonize Wilson. So, like right now, they're snuggling, but when he gets a hair up his butt, he likes to go antagonize Wilson, and Wilson does not particularly care for that. So, when we can't be here to watch them, he goes in his crate, and then. But otherwise, he's great in his crate. He's house trained, and I'm saying all this to you so that in case anybody's watching, maybe they will reach out because they want to adopt this sweet little boy. I'm really hoping that somebody that I'm already close to wants to adopt him so that I get to kind of see him on occasion. But
see, I don't think I could do that because I would be like keeping them all.
And I'm struggling with that myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what happened with this one. But I really, 2 dogs is really plenty to take to travel with.
Oh, right. Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it is 1:00 and we are going to miss the beginning of the clothing call. So I will see you over there. And for anyone else that's watching, thanks for watching. And we will see you next week. Again, every Wednesday, noon Eastern, right here. And then if you're in the reseller group, we are first and third Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. So see you then. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.